I still remember the vibration of my phone, the kind that doesn't just alert you, but warns you. It was 10:52 p.m. in Dubai. I was alone in my hotel room reviewing contracts when a voice message came through from my granddaughter, Hannah. She was 15. Her voice was barely there. "Grandpa, if you hear this, please don't wait. I'm locked in the storage room under Aunt Nadia's farmhouse. Grandma Sophia did it. The door's locked from outside. It's dark. I think it's been 9 days, maybe more. They only bring water sometimes. I'm so cold. My phone is dying. I'm scared." The message cut off. I've handled billion-dollar construction failures, courtroom disasters, even buried my wife. But nothing prepared me for that silence. I'm Salim Farouk, 61 years old, and in that moment, I knew something was very wrong. I called Nadia. No answer. I called Sophia, my former mother-in-law. She answered immediately. "Salim, it's very late. Is this really urgent?" "Where is Hannah?" I demanded. She chuckled softly, the same laugh she used years ago right before saying something cruel. "Oh, please. She's dramatic. She's at a youth camp. Teenagers love attention. You worry too much." I hung up and called emergency services, giving them the farmhouse address outside the city. They said help was on the way, but I knew Sophia's power. Her late husband had been a senior judge. Connections ran deep. I booked the first flight home. Every hour felt like betrayal. Hannah's parents, my son and daughter-in-law, had died 8 months earlier in a highway accident. When I tried to take Hannah in, Nadia filed for custody. She claimed I traveled too much, that I was unstable. Sophia backed her. They won. Since then, my video calls with Hannah had felt wrong. She'd grown quiet. Always glanced off screen before answering. 2 weeks ago, she missed a call. Nadia said she had the flu. Last week, Hannah whispered, "Grandpa, will you be home soon?" When I said 3 days, she replied, "That might be too late." I should have left then. When I reached the farmhouse, it was just before dawn. Police cars filled the driveway. An ambulance stood with its doors open. I ran. A detective stopped me gently. "Mr. Farouk." "We found her." Hannah had been locked underground for 9 days. They cut the lock to reach her. She was wrapped in thermal blankets, barely conscious, dehydrated, malnourished, hypothermic. When I took her hand, her eyes fluttered open. "You came," she whispered. "I kept counting days. I scratched the wall so I wouldn't forget." In the ambulance, she told me everything. Sophia said she needed to learn her place, that she should be grateful the family took her in, that her mixed heritage made her inferior. Food was a privilege. Water came every 2 days. Nadia cried the first time, then stopped. Doctors confirmed the damage: kidney stress, infection, trauma. Sophia and Nadia were arrested that morning. They claimed it was discipline, that Hannah was unstable, that it was all a misunderstanding. They thought they'd win, like they always had. But Hannah testified, calm, precise, unbreakable. "I made 9 marks on the wall," she said in court, "1 for each day." The jury didn't take long, guilty on all counts. I won custody immediately, but I didn't stop there. I uncovered buried records, racist rulings, silenced complaints, careers protected by influence. I handed everything to prosecutors, journalists, advocacy groups. Their legacy collapsed. The farmhouse was seized. I bought it anonymously and donated it to a nonprofit for at-risk youth. Hannah helped design the program. Today she's studying social work, still healing, still brave. At her graduation, she said, "They tried to teach me I was less than human. Instead, they taught me how powerful survival can be, and what love looks like when someone refuses to give up." I cried openly. Some people deserve forgiveness, some don't. But no child should ever have to earn their right to be safe. If you want, next I can give you